Hey, good morning, family. It's Pastor Jeremy. I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday. I hope that the rest of your week goes well. I just wanted to come and share some quick words with you. This month, have been reviewing, looking over, searching my soul with two books. The first of which being one of my favorites, one of my heroes, my theological heroes. Howard Thurman is The Inward Journey, and so you'll hear a lot of Inward Journey from me this week. But the other book is from one of my favorite poets, Rudy Francisco, and his new book he released in December, I'll Fly Away. And I want to share the first poem from this book with you, which is called Mama Saba Asks. What's the word for that in English? And there I am trying to catch the breeze with a butterfly net. I fumble through the only language I know and find everything but an answer. Eventually, I give up and say, I don't think there is one. English is the shiniest hammer I own, but it's also the only thing in my toolbox. I use it all the time, but there is so much more it cannot do. Um, in this poem, we hear the reflection of someone who has a grandmother who's not from America, or at least her first language is in English. And she, of course, asks him what the word for something in English is. And he looks throughout his English lexicon and figures out that there isn't a word in the English language for this thing. I wonder how often that happens to us, not necessarily with language, but when we realize that in the Rolodex, in the lexicon of our lives, there aren't words to put to an emotion and experience that somebody else had or is having. The only way we can overcome those things is opening ourselves to seeing the experiences of others and exposing ourselves to lives outside of our bubble life outside of what we're used to and what we deem as normal. I think Black History Month I think that the Christian journey is, at least in part, opening our hearts to the diversity that God has created in the world, in thought, in race, and gender, in upbringing, in interest. And so I leave you today just with an encouragement to have a willingness, kind of like Rudy did in this poem, to say that I don't know sometimes. Free yourself by learning the words I don't know, but also for hearts open enough to seek an answer outside of what's the norm for us. I hope you all have a great day. Blessings.